Let us talk about the trans effect in case of the square planar complexes. And in this overview here, I will say that this effect is something associated with the nucleophilic substitution reactions of these square planar complexes, in which the central metal ion, I mean this here is what it is, the platinum metal. Okay, so in detail, we will be discussing the trans effect in this particular video lecture. So let us try to understand by this example here, in which you can see that the central metal ion is platinum, and around this central metal ion we are having four different ligands, which is A, B, C and D, right? And if I say that the order of trans directing ability among these four ligands is following this order, in which the A is the most powerful type of trans director. So what will happen is that if we will be carrying out some nucleophilic substitution reaction for this complex, in which we are adding this type of new Z nucleophilic ligand here, what will happen is that because there is a relationship in between the A and this D ligand here, which is present trans to this A ligand, and we know that the A ligand is what is the most powerful trans director based upon this order here. So what will happen is that the incoming nucleophile will be attacking and it will be eliminating this D ligand here, such that we will be having a complex something like this in the product form, right? So what is happening here is that the D ligand will be replaced, or it will be substituted by this incoming new ligand, that is the Z in this case, right? So why this is all happening? Because the A ligand here is a powerful trans director, so that it will be directing the incoming nucleophile to come and occupy a position which is trans to itself, right? So basically this is just an overview for this trans effect, so that you can have some idea that what we will be talking about in this lecture. Okay, so after that, by definition, if we go, you can see here the trans effect is what it is, the ability once again of any group to direct the substitution into a position trans or opposite to itself, and this is known as the trans effect, right? So once again you can see one example here, in which we are having two chlorine here, first one and the second one, and also there are present ligand A here and the ligand B, and on this side you will see that the incoming nucleophile is what it is, the ammonia ligand, right? Now I want to say here that the chlorine, this one as well as this one here, they are the same living ligands here, and this is what the ammonia is, what it is, the entering ligand, which will be same in both these reactions, I mean the first reaction as well as the second reaction here, right? And the A and the B, let us call them as two different ligands which are having different trans directing powers, right? So that they will be directing the incoming nucleophile, that is ammonia, trans to themselves based upon what is the relative power of A as compared to that of B, or let us say what is the relative power of B as compared to that of A, right? And now if you look here, if we are having this type of product formation in which this chlorine atom is being replaced by this ammonia here, we will say that the A ligand is actually having a greater trans effect as compared to that of the B ligand, right? And why we are saying this? Because the incoming nucleophile is coming here and occupying a position trans to this A ligand here, right? So this clearly indicates that the A ligand is having a more powerful trans effect as compared to that of the B ligand if we are having this kind of product formation, right? On the other hand, if we are having a product formation something like this lower one here, we will say that now the B ligand is acting as a stronger trans director as compared to that of the A, right? Because the incoming nucleophile is occupying a position trans to this B ligand here, or we can say other way around, that the ligand B is directing the incoming nucleophile, that is ammonia in this case, to occupy a position trans to itself, which is actually this position here, right? So this is what is meant by the trans effect, and in nutshell we can say that if there is present some strong trans director in the platinum square planar complex, what it can do is it can direct the incoming nucleophile to occupy a position which will be trans to itself, right? And one more thing which is very important here is that it is only observed in case of the square planar complexes of platinum and only in case of the nucleophilic substitution reactions, right? And now on your screen you can see that I have written some order here, which is the trans directing effect or the trans directing order here, right, of different kinds of ligands, of course. And onto my left hand side, these are present the strong type of trans directors. These are the strong type of trans directors. And onto my right hand side, what are present is the weak type of trans directors, right? So that if we are having this kind of reaction in which we are having this tetrachloroplatinum 2 negative complex and we are adding, let us say, one molecule of ammonia. So what will happen is that the first substitution is quite simple because all the ligands are what they are the chloride ions, right? And there is no problem, we can replace any of the chloride ion with this ammonia ligand. And let us say that I am replacing this chloride ion with this ammonia ligand, so that I will be having this type of complex here after the first step of the reaction, right? And now when I will be adding one more molecule of ammonia, there I have to see that which of these ligands will now be replaced by this incoming ammonia molecule, okay? And now how I can do that? I can simply take the help of this trans directing order here, which suggests me that the chloride ion is actually a strong type of ligand as compared to the ammonia in terms of the trans directing abilities, right? So that I can now write here, according to this series, the chloride ion is actually a stronger trans director as compared to that of the ammonia. So it is very clear that the incoming nucleophile, I mean this ammonia here, it will be occupying some position trans to the chloro group and not to the ammonia group here, right? So we are having 1, 2 and 3 chloride ions. So what will happen is that the fourth ligand is what it is, the ammonia here, right? And once again, because the chloride ion is a stronger trans director as compared to that of the ammonia, so the incoming nucleophile will be occupying a position trans to any of these 3 chloride ions. It may be this, it may be this, or it may be this here, right? So we can have 3 different possibilities here. And now let us start from this one here. I mean, let us say the reaction is taking place with respect to this chloride ion, I mean this chloride ion here, in which the incoming nucleophile is having, or it is achieving a position trans to this chlorine here, right? So I will be writing the chlorine as it is at this point here, right? And this is the first chlorine and here is the third chlorine. They are present as it is, right? And now let us say this chloride ion is directing the incoming nucleophile to attain a position trans to itself. So what will happen is that this ammonia will come and occupy a position which is trans to this group here, and which will be this position, right? So let me write here 1NH3. So it won't be making any difference to the starting molecule, because you will see here that this molecule as well as this molecule, they are exactly same, right? So this means I should be selecting some other chlorine here, I mean either the first one or the third one, so as to carry out my reaction, right? And let us say that now I am considering the first chlorine here, and according to the trans effect, what will happen is that it will be directing the incoming nucleophile, I mean this here, to occupy a position trans to itself, which is actually this position here, right? So what will happen is that the ammonia molecule will be occupying now this position, and the rest of the molecules or the ligands, let me write here, it will be this ammonia here as well as the chloride ion on this side, right? And now let me say that the third possibility is what? If the third chloride ion is directing the incoming ammonia molecule to occupy a position trans to itself. What will happen is that here is my third chloride ion, and the position trans to this chloride ion is what it is, this position here. And if the ammonia will be occupying this position now after the reaction, what will be happening here is that I will be having this type of situation in which we will be having chlorine here on this side, another chlorine here, and one ammonia and the second ammonia here, right? And you will see that the ammonia, this ammonia as well as this ammonia, they are on one side, and the chloroamine, this as well as this, they are present on the one same side. And if you now compare this molecule, I mean this molecule here with this one, you will see that even in this case, the chloride ions, they are present on the same side, and the ammonia are present on the same side here, right? So what does this mean? That this complex here as well as this complex here, they are actually identical with each other, right? And moreover, regarding the geometry here, we can call it as a cis type of product, because the chloride ions, they are on the one side and the ammonia are on the another side, right? So this is basically a cis product here. This means that after the replacement of this another chlorine here with this ammonia, I mean the second step, we will be having some cis type of product here, which you can see right on your screen. It will be this here, right? So that in this case, what is happening, that the chloride is present as it is here, the ammonia is present as it is, and it is this chloride ion here, and it is directing this ammonia to occupy a position trans to itself, which is actually this position here, right? So you can see here that the chloride is being replaced by this ammonia, which is now present in this way, resulting in the formation of a cis kind of product, okay? And even if we are considering this chloride ion, the ammonia will be occupying this position here. I mean, ammonia will now come here at this position. It will be resulting in the formation of a similar kind of product, and that will be this cis product here, right? So in this way, we can complete such kind of reactions in which the square planar complexes of platinum are there, and they are going nucleophilic type of substitutions. We just have to do what we have to keep in mind, this order here regarding the trans directing abilities, right? So in the same way, we have another reaction here in which 4 ammonia ligands are present. You can count from here. This is the first ammonia, second, third, and fourth here, right? And once again, it is a square planar complex of platinum. The first step you can see here is that we are adding one chloride ion in this complex molecule. So the first step once again is quite simple, because it is having all the ammonia molecules as the ligand. So we can replace any of the ammonia with our chloride ion, right? So let us say that this ammonia has been replaced by this chloride. So we will be having one chloride ion here, and this ammonia will now be going out of the system in this way, right? And after that, you can see here in this intermediate, we are having either the chloride or we are having the ammonia type of ligands here, right? And once again, according to that series which we have just seen on the previous slide, we know that the chloride ion is a stronger trans director as compared to that of the ammonia. So the incoming nucleophile, I mean the new ligand here, which is this chloride ion, it will now be occupying a position which will be trans to the strong trans director, which is actually chloride in this case, right? So we can locate the chloride is present here, such that now this chloride ion being a strong type of trans director, it will be directing the incoming nucleophile, which is this chloride ion, to a position trans to itself, right? And it is this position here, right? So this chloride ion will be coming and it will be replacing this ammonia molecule, resulting in the formation of this kind of product here. So we are having ammonia, I mean this one here. This is the second ammonia molecule, which was also present here in this way, and this was the chloride, which was the strong trans director in this case, which will be directing the second incoming chloride ion to occupy a position trans to itself. I mean this position here, right? So that you can see that this chloride ion is now present here on this position, resulting in the formation of a trans type of product in this way, right? So this was another example explaining that how the trans effect takes place in case of the square planar complexes of platinum. And after that, some other problems are there. But before discussing all these problems, we should keep in mind that the bond strength is always to be considered, right? And let me tell you that the platinum nitrogen is actually a strong bond having higher bond energy as compared to that of the platinum and the chloro ligand, right? So we should keep in mind this point here before discussing the rest of the problem. So you can see here the first case is what it is, the tetrachloroplatinum 2 negative complex. I mean this one here. And when we will be adding one molecule of ammonia, what will happen is that any of these chloride ions will be moving out of the system because they are same ligands here, right? So let us say one chloride ion is going out of the system, and it is this one here, and the ammonia is now coming in place of that chloride ion. I mean this chloride ion, right? And after that, now the second step is what here? We are adding one bromide ion, and we can easily decide here that out of the chloride and the ammonia molecule, because according to that series we know the chloride is actually a strong trans director. So what will happen is that the incoming nucleophile, I mean this bromide here, it will be occupying some position which will be trans to the chloride ion and not the ammonia ion, right? So because we are now having 1, 2 and 3 chloride ions, so we have to decide that out of these 3 chloride ions, which chloride ion will be directing the incoming bromide ion to occupy a position trans to itself, right? So here we will say that if we consider the second chloride ion, that this will be directing, I mean this chloride ion will be directing the incoming nucleophile, we will see here that it will result in the breaking of a platinum and the nitrogen bond, right, of the ammonia here, right? And we know that the platinum and the nitrogen is a strong bond which will be difficult for this reaction to take place, right? So because it is a strong bond, the cleavage of this bond will be difficult, and so it won't be a good idea to consider the second number chloride ion as a trans director. And we do have two other trans directors here, that is the first chloride ion and the third chloride ion, right? And it is one and the same thing because it is a symmetrical type of molecule in this way here, right? So we can consider any of these chloride ions as a strong trans director. Let us say I am considering this first chloride ion here, such that what it will be doing is it will be directing the incoming nucleophile, I mean the bromide ion, to occupy a position trans to itself, which is this position here, right? So that now this chloride ion will be moving out of the system in this way, and the bromide ion will be occupying this position, I mean in presence of this chloride ion, right? Which you can see here on this side, and now the bromo is present here in this intermediate, okay? And finally the last step is what? The addition of pyridine ring here, which is this structure. It is actually a heterocyclic molecule similar to benzene, in which one carbon is what it is, the nitrogen atom, right? And once again, based upon that order, we know that the bromide negative is actually a stronger trans director as compared to the chloride, which in turn is stronger as compared to ammonia here. So without any doubt, we can say in this case it will be this bromide ion which will be directing the incoming nucleophile, that is pyridine, to occupy a position trans to itself, which is actually this position here, okay? So simply the chloride ion will be moving out of the system in this way, and the pyridine will be coming in place of the chloride, which you can see here in this final product molecule, which will be something like this, right? So please keep in mind that the trans effect is there, okay, fine, but always the bond strength will also matter, right? And we know here that the platinum and the nitrogen bond is actually a strong bond. It is less labile as compared to that of the platinum and the chloride bond, which is more labile and which will break easily, which is more reactive actually, okay? So now let us have a look on the second problem, which starts from the same complex of platinum, I mean the tetrachloroplatinum 2 negative, but in this case, as the first step, we are adding what? The pyridine molecule here. So in the first step, there won't be any problem because all the 4 ligands are the chloride ions, right? We can replace literally any chloride ion, and let us say I am replacing this chloride ion with this pyridine ring here, such that now I will be having this type of intermediate. And after that, the second step is what? It is the addition of the bromide ion, and we know here that the chloride is actually a stronger trans director as compared to that of the pyridine ring. So what will happen is that the incoming nucleophile in this step, which is actually this bromide ion, it will be occupying a position trans to the any of these chloride ions, right? And one more thing I want to add here is that we can't consider this chlorine atom as a trans director, because trans to this chloride ion is what we are having a pyridine ring here, okay? And this means this type of situation is present here in this intermediate, and the bond is actually between the platinum and the nitrogen of the pyridine molecule. And we know that the platinum nitrogen is actually a strong bond, and it will be difficult for this molecule to undergo cleavage at this point, right? So there is no point in considering this chloride ion as the trans director. So now we are left with this chloride ion and the second chloride ion, and we can now choose any of these chloride ions as a trans director, because they will be leading to the formation of a same product, right? And let us say that I am choosing this one here. So what will happen is that it will be directing the incoming nucleophile, that is the bromide ion in this case, to occupy a position trans to itself, which is actually this position here, right? So the bromide ion will come here in this place, and the chloride will go out of the system in this way, resulting in the formation of this kind of intermediate. And in the last step, what is happening, that the ammonia molecule is coming here, and once again we are having bromide, chloride and pyridine, and we know that the order is like this here, so that this bromo will be directing, because it is a strong trans director as compared to that of the chloride and the pyridine. So it will be directing the incoming ammonia molecule to occupy a position trans to itself, which is actually this position here, so that we will now be having ammonia in place of this chloride ion, which you can see in this product molecule, right? So keeping in mind the bond strength of the platinum nitrogen and the platinum chloride bond, it will be quite easy for us to proceed in such kind of reactions, taking into account both the trans effect as well as the bond strength in case of the molecule which are to be cleaved, right? And after that, this is the last problem for the trans effect, which again starts from the tetrachloroplatinum 2 negative complex here. And let us say we are adding two molecules of pyridine, and once again being a symmetrical type of molecule and all the ligands here are same, so we can replace any of these two chloride ions with these two pyridines, right? So you can see here that this chloride ion and this chloride ion is moving out of the system in this way, and in place we are having two pyridine molecule. This is the first one here and this is the second one, right? And in the second step here, in this intermediate, we are adding what? We are adding a molecule of ammonia. And now the most important thing here is what? We know that in this complex here, we are having one chloride ion and one pyridine type of ring system, right? And according to that order, we know that the chloride ion is actually a strong type of trans director. So theoretically speaking, the chloride ion will be the one which will be directing the incoming nucleophile to occupy a position trans to itself, right? But in doing so, you will see here that there is present this pyridine ring system here, which is trans to this first chloride ion, right? And pyridine means what? We are having this platinum single bond nitrogen of the pyridine system, and the bonding is something like this. And because it is a strong bond, so it won't be possible to cleave this bond here, right? And then we are left with the second option, that is this second chloride ion, and trans to this chloride ion once again is present this pyridine molecule, and the platinum and the nitrogen of this pyridine molecule will be a strong bond, and it won't be easy to cleave that bond here, right? So what will happen is that, because as compared to platinum and the nitrogen, the platinum chloro bond is much weaker and more labile. So the trans effect will not be followed here, and what will happen is that the weaker bond will undergo cleavage, resulting in the replacement of the chloride ion as compared to that of the pyridine molecule, right? So this is actually a contradiction to the trans effect, and in this case, what will happen is that instead of the replacement of this pyridine or this pyridine, which is present trans to a stronger type of trans director, that is chloride here. Instead of this thing happening, what will happen is that the cleavage of the platinum and the chloride bond will take place. Let us say it is this bond here, right? Because the platinum and the because the platinum and the chloride is actually a weak bond and more labile, right? So the incoming nucleophile will be coming and it will be attacking and it will be occupying this position here in place of this chloride, resulting in the formation of this kind of intermediate. So basically this is all happening because of the bond strength of the platinum and the nitrogen bond. That is actually a strong bond, once again I want to add here, as compared to that of the platinum and the chloro, which is actually a weak bond. Okay, so in such kind of systems the contradiction to trans effects may take place, right? And after that you can see here the next intermediate is what it is, this one here after this reaction. And now in this, if we are adding one bromide ion, what will happen is we are having three different kinds of ligands here, the chloride, pyridine, as well as the ammonia ligand here, right? And we know that the order is what it is in this way, such that theoretically talking, the incoming nucleophile should be coming at this position here because it is present trans to a strong trans director, which is chloride in this case, right? But it won't be happening. You can see here in this product molecule, this pyridine and this pyridine here, they are remaining intact in the final product molecule. Instead, what is happening here is that the platinum and the nitrogen bond of the pyridine ring is actually a strong bond, and thus the cleavage of this bond won't be possible under normal reaction conditions. Okay, so we will not be considering the chloride ion here because trans to this chloride ion there is present a platinum nitrogen strong bond. Okay, and after that in this order here we are having the pyridine molecule, so that we can say if we consider this pyridine molecule as a trans director, once again the cleavage of this bond here will be difficult because we are having a platinum and a strong nitrogen bond here, right? So but not to worry, we are having another pyridine ligand here, it is this one here, and trans to this pyridine ligand what is present is a weaker platinum and the chloro bond, okay, which will undergo cleavage quite easily in this way, resulting in the formation of this kind of product molecule, in which in place of this bromo now we will be having this bromide here. This will be coming and taking the place of this chloro, and this will be going out of the system in this way, right? I repeat here, because we are having three different types of ligands, the chloride, pyridine and ammonia. We know that the chloride is a strong trans director, but trans to this strong trans director there is present a strong platinum and the nitrogen bond, which is not easy to cleave. Okay, and in order the next thing is what it is, the pyridine molecule, and because we are having two pyridine molecules here, so we cannot consider this pyridine molecule because trans to this pyridine, once again we are having a strong platinum and the nitrogen bond. Okay, so we have to consider the other pyridine molecule, I mean this one here, because trans to this pyridine there is present a weak platinum and the chloro bond, which will undergo cleavage quite easily because it is more labile, and thus the bromo will be coming here in place of this chloro, which you can see here in the final product molecule, and rest of the ligands, I mean ammonia, pyridine and pyridine, they will remain intact like this, resulting in the formation of this kind of final product here, right? So even you can see this thing here I have mentioned, that the platinum and the nitrogen bond here on this side is a strong bond, it won't be cleaving. On the other hand, this platinum and the chloro is actually a weaker bond, it is more labile, resulting in the formation of this kind of product formation. So this is all about this lecture here. Thank you so much.